What's up, everyone? My name's Taylor Nemechek, and this is Who's That Saint? But as always, let's first hear from Reginald, the liturgical recorder. Name the tune below. It's Halloween theme. There we go. Now let's jump into today's saint. Today's saint is Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. So the question is, who is Saint Bernard of Clairvaux? Well, he was born of noble parentage around the year of 1090 in Burgundy, France, and he was the third of 6 boys and a girl. And both of his parents were very pious and very strong in the Catholic faith. And at an early age, he was sent to a college in Châtillon, where he quickly became known for his unbelievable piety and spirit of recollection. And here he also studied theology and the Holy Scripture. When Bernard's mother died, he became a part of a newly established Cistercian order, and he actually persuaded his brothers and several of his friends to do the same thing, and his sister actually joined the religious life as well. And this occurred in the year of 1113, and after just a single novitiate year, he made his profession. Now, Bernard was a very sickly person, so he was ordered to live in seclusion for 18 months to hopefully have his health improve during this time period. And for long periods of time, the only thing he could stomach was moistened bread. And there was no way that it was looking like his health was going to improve. But for some miraculous reason, his health did improve, and Bernard gave a lot of this credit to the Blessed Mother. Shortly after all this, Bernard's superior, seeing the immense progress Bernard was making in his spiritual life, sent him along with 12 other monks to found a new monastery. And this is what became known as the Abbey of Clairvaux. And here at this abbey, St. Bernard was quickly appointed abbot, where he began his active life that made him known as the most conspicuous figure of the 12th century. And before Bernard's death, he would be in charge of more than 700 monks. And this abbey, the Abbey of Clairvaux, would send out monks to found 68 new monasteries, and these new monasteries would then send out more monks, so that by the time of Bernard's death, there would be 160 new monasteries that were traced back to St. Bernard. Bernard's reputation traveled around the world, and several of the popes would come to him for advice. And on many occasions, Bernard was offered to become a bishop, but he refused every single offer. And he had a very charming personality and a powerful way with words. He could take people with the worst backgrounds and turn them into monks. There was a story where he saved a criminal from the hangman, and he told the residing court that if they let him have this criminal, he would kill him with his own hands. He said the man would be expiated of his offenses by a daily, constant death to self. And this criminal became a monk and lived a holy life for 30 years. St. Bernard also had a very deep devotion to our Blessed Mother, and he wrote several great works on Mary, many of which are quoted in depth by some of the popes. St. Bernard was commissioned by Pope Eugene III to preach the Second Crusade, and he traveled through France and Germany and aroused a great enthusiasm for the Holy War. But many people turned on him at the failure of the expedition. But Bernard said that the failure was due to the sins of the Crusaders. Bernard spent much time reading the Scriptures, which is said he knew the Scriptures by heart, but he spent even more time meditating upon the Scriptures he read. Bernard's active life came to an end on August 20, 1153, when he passed away, and he was canonized just a few years later in 1174. His feast day is on August 20th, and he is celebrated as one of the doctors of the Catholic Church. So there's our answer to who is Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something you didn't already know about this great saint. Don't forget to comment below if you have any ideas or suggestions of saints that you would like to see on any future episodes. And make sure to subscribe and leave a like to see more videos like this. And as always, stay tuned for next week's Who's That Saint? See you next time. God bless.